before I went to America, I went to, you know what they braid hair in Nairobi? What's the market?
Masai Market.
Masai Market. I went to Masai Market, they got my hair done. And then, as usual, in 3 weeks, I took my hair down and I was like, okay, I'm going to go get my hair done again.
Yes.
And then I go to the salon there and they're telling me 20,000 Kenya shillings. I'm like, okay, now they're talking.
I'm done with hair.
So I pulled up YouTube. And I was like, I'm gonna learn how to braid hair. So I started just teaching myself how to braid hair. Now I do know how to do it just from YouTube. But it took me so long. Like it took me 3 days of braiding hair. And then so, you know, I can't like go to class with half braided hair. It became too much work. But now I do know how to braid hair. And I think, especially for Mogotio, this village, it's such an important skill for someone to know how to braid hair. And I've been thinking about ways to transform my village, right?
Yeah.
And giving women the economic independence to have this skill, like knowing how to braid hair.
Yeah.
And funny enough, I just kept talking about it, and then someone from Darling reached out to me and be like, "Hey, we can help you with that." Hence this. So this used to be an old school. You see, the name is still there. It says Zawadi Preparatory. I started this school in 2015 when I was a third year in college.
Okay.
And initially, I just wanted to include digital literacy in schools. So in 2019, we were here again. Actually, that room over there, it has 120 machines.
Oh, computers?
Yeah, they have 120 desktop that we are going to start putting in schools, or schools we open in May.
Okay.
So we have computers ready to go to schools. But what I learned when I was running Techlit, the organization, was that it wasn't enough to just provide kids technology access. To transform Mogotio, I would need to include women. I'll need to include youth who are just graduating college. And for women, an easy thing to do would to give them that skill, you know, economic independence. And so initially I was thinking of, you know, building the other school which is down there, building it and having that program on the 4th floor, try to find someone who's gonna help me run it. And then when that person reached out to me from Darling, I'm like, okay, we can actually do this. So so I think what we can do is already
It's better why it is better that you just start with this?
Yes, so yeah, it's a good idea because we can do like those three, these classrooms are bigger. The 3 classrooms can be the classes.
Okay.
And the person from Darling said that they're going to provide the inventory. So they've already committed they'll provide the inventory and then I just need to provide the space. So we can cover electricity and we can cover the space. And so
then Darling will do you the painting part and the other places.
yeah, I'm okay rebranding this building. If you wanna do purple for Darling and we can change this to say Darling Hair Academy, I'm okay with that. Just like as long as it's doing the digital of the community. And then down the road, when people now have gotten the skill, they can start their own salon.
Then what is your target market for the school?
The school or this hair academy?
The hair academy.
The hair academy is mostly, that's a really good question. The hair academy is going to be, I'm thinking women who used to work on these types of plantations and used to make 50 shillings a day, right? And that is not enough money to live by. And some of them, given that the plant is no longer here, they're downsizing a lot, don't have any work, so they're just staying at home. And I'm starting to notice that with the economic imbalance at home. So if the husband is expected to come home at night with food, the lady just waits, the wife just waits, and then if there's no food that day, like their life is not predictable, right? And I also think that we also have issues of domestic abuse. Women are getting abused by their husbands, but when you don't have the economic independence, you don't want. It's either you stay with this abusive husband or you go back to your mom and be a burden to your mom with 3 of your kids. So some women just like they just hope to just stay with this abusive relationship. At least once in a day the man is good and they have a good time. So it's really sad. And I think if we can provide them economic independence, and by that I just mean like they learn how to braid hair, and then from that they can either like be employed by people who already have their own salon, or they can use one of these rooms to start their own. Yeah.
Since you've said this, are you planning to make money out of it or what do you want?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Can it include like other regions, or you just going to concentrate on Mogocho?
This is a template. This is a template, and something that Shirang and I were talking about was that Kenya has, which is really a fun fact. I just learned today that India has a lot of post office. They have more post office than Kenya has people. So they have more than 50 million post office that are just sitting barren right now because no one is using post office anymore. That's really fun. And I think for Kenya, we have a lot of churches and religious places that are only being used on Sundays or on Fridays or on Saturdays, only like once a week. And the rest of the time is just left barren. So it would be nice to like, if this works, and if Air Academy, if Darling continues doing this, which I'm hoping you do, we can have a really good partnership where we can work with existing buildings and provide this training. Right?
And now what follow-ups are you going to do now that after graduating, because a free thing, it's going to be a free training. What follow-ups are you going to do with those who you've trained? Because there are people who just come, train because it's for the sake of training. Maybe they're free at home, maybe they're avoiding issues at home, maybe they're avoiding going to work, going to the farm. So after the training, what should you do to the graduates?
I don't know about that. Do you have ideas?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. It looks like because you're telling me that you have done this in Kericho, you've done this. So yeah, you enlighten me.
So I think now, because it's close to Mogosho town and the surrounding market centers, they should also be given the entrepreneurial ideas that after this, we're not just doing this for the sake of learning. Of learning. Yeah. This is going to help you. Like now, you've talked about wives at home. You wait for your husbands to bring food. You wait for them to bring everything. Yeah. Now that you've gotten a skill, that skill you can use it also to bring money in the house.
Yeah.
So getting salons, even I would request even one of these places, if you can give them a free room, because just next to town. Yeah. So those who graduated, people could be coming and then they do them.
Yes, that's the plan, that they could use these other ones to run the program, because we have. Right now we're using it as teachers' quarters, but we can relocate the teachers to. There are so many rentals here. We can just relocate them, and then start running the academy. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I thought the entrepreneurial thing was implied, but you're right. Like, we're gonna teach them financial literacy too. Like, this is how you how you market. Because now we're about to have an influx of hair thing, and and like most people like their hair looking good, and as I mentioned before, like, you do your hair every 3 weeks. Yeah. So because it's so cheap, and I think as Kenyan women we like looking good. I've only been here for a week, but now that I'm back to the cheap hair situation, I think I'm gonna go back to doing my hair.
It's not cheap. It's affordable.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Don't use the word cheap. But then on another thing also. Now we're not only going to train them.
Let's go away from the sun.
Yes, we're not only going to train them on how to make the hair alone. Yeah. We as Godfrey, we have other brands that can be used. One, we have hair relaxers. Okay. You see, like for the young girls, they don't want to let their hair. They want to do what? To relax their hair, which is a bit affordable and easy. They can do it weekly. Okay. That even after relaxing.
Oh, the blow dryer thing.
No, there is the chemicals.
This is the chemical part.
You relax your hair for 3 weeks, 4 weeks before you start plaiting again.
Plaiting it again.
Okay.
Or you can just treat your hair. We even have hair treatments. You can just hair food, pomades. You just treat your hair, because that one. Now let me say, this will the target market will be school-going girls and college girls.
Yeah.
Let me say now here you're close to Kabar.
Yeah.
You see,
we also have at the 9. We have at the 9 right there. We have Mogocho Polytechnic. We have a few institutions here. And once we have the branding really going, I think people will just know. Oh yeah, just go to Zawadi, where the Darling Hair Academy is now.
So they'll and then the best thing about this, now you can also be acting as our talking point here.